Hello, it's Sammy here with another one of your Recovery Devon dailies. So I do not know what number daily this is. We've done quite a few, so I was trying to think this morning of what I could do a daily on. What did I feel was the most important thing to talk about right now? And what came to mind was the fact that everything is kind of changing at the moment. I think there's a lot of changes for people, a lot of decisions to be made for people. Things are kind of moving a bit quicker now. Things are happening, and with all of that change, it's quite natural to feel a little bit more anxious, to feel a little bit more worried. Change can be really hard for anybody, and at the moment we're kind of experiencing a lot of it. So I just wanted to have a chat about the importance of self-care and looking after ourselves in amongst all of the change. So self-care is kind of a buzzword at the moment. It's thrown around quite a lot. It's an important thing, but sometimes it means a little bit more than what we think it means. So, a lot of beauty companies use self-care as part of the promotion. Get your nails done, get your hair done, feel better about yourself, all of that kind of stuff. But I think self-care has got a bigger concept than that, and it is about looking after ourselves and kind of acknowledging what we need, both for our mental health and for our well-being. What do our bodies need, what does our minds need, and it's something that we should really tune into at the moment, with everything that's going on around us, and trying to decipher what self-care we need for ourselves, because it's different for everybody and it changes on a daily basis. And it was something I was thinking about the other day, just as an example of how it changes and how we should, think about self-care for ourselves. So I am currently massive. I am pregnant. And so one day last week for me, my self-care kind of changed. So normally for me, I like to get moving. I like to do things. I like to be a bit proactive. And last week I had a day with my daughter. We were just kind of playing, and I felt a bit lethargic. I felt like I needed to move a little bit more, and decided to go for a walk, which didn't help because I was tuning into the self-care that I used to need, the kind of getting moving. And actually what my body was telling me was that I needed a slow day. I needed a rest day. I was tired from growing a human. And that actually we have to be adaptable with what self-care we need. So, sometimes we think, oh yeah, getting up and doing something feels really good for me. But there might be a day where actually, do you know what? Rest might be better. Rest might be what's needed, and that's okay. Self-care can change all the time. And maybe just to take a few seconds before we decide to do something to think, well, actually, is this going to be good for me, or is this just what I've kind of learnt to do to make myself feel better? And just questioning those things. And like if you have a day where you think, oh, do you know what, self-care for me is going to be, I'm going to eat really well, and I'm going to eat some vegetables, and I'm going to feel great about it. Well, a couple of days down the line, it might be self-care for you is, do you know what, I'm going to have that chocolate that makes me feel good, and it might not be the best or healthiest choice for me, but it's going to make me feel good, and that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, maybe just thinking about our self-care choices and not just pigeonholing them to, I'm going to do something cosmetic, or I'm going to do something productive, but actually having some self-care options that are about slowing down, remaining in pajamas and having a lazy day if that's what we need. And maybe not calling it a lazy day, maybe just calling it a rest day, because we all need our rest. It's stuff that we've kind of like always we've mentioned quite a lot in our dailies, but I just think that right now, with how everything might feel chaotic for you, I don't know if that's just because it feels chaotic for me, but seeing things getting moving a little bit more, just really assessing what it is that you need, what's going to make things feel better for you, what's going to help you breathe a bit easier, what's going to kind of calm your nervous system down so that you feel a bit better in yourself. And also just to mention that if things are feeling a little bit chaotic at the moment, you're not alone in that. there's a lot of people out there that, you know, within rules, decisions have to be made, and those decisions are quite anxiety provoking, which isn't a nice feeling. And, you know, not to say that it's okay to feel anxiety, because we can put things in place to help ease that anxiety, but just to know that you're not alone in feeling that way. It's not a nice feeling, but I think we're all kind of feeling that at the moment, and carrying that with us. And if it is something that you're feeling and that it is a bit overwhelming, just to make sure that you reach out to some people, whether it's friends and family, or some people out there that run organisations that are kind of trained to help with stuff like that. You know, don't sit in it alone. So yeah, that was kind of my daily that I wanted to put out today. I think just because, like I keep saying, things are moving, and I just thought it was an important thing to mention. Within all of this change, you know, we can take care of ourselves still, and we can find some time to just calm those worries, and reach out to people and have a chat with things, and, you know, calm that side of things down for us. I'm rambling like I always do, so I'm gonna go now. So that's today's daily. I hope that somebody finds it helpful. And if anybody wants to share any kind of self-care things that they found helpful, then please do in the comments. So yeah, hope you all have a nice day, and I'm sure I'll see you soon. Bye.